We invite you on a riveting journey, a deep dive into the enthralling, captivating existence of Julius Caesar, a name that echoes power, influence, and unyielding leadership. His enigma has left an irrepressible imprint on the sands of time, making him an inseparable element of global history. Our exhaustive exploration intends to carefully assemble the numerous fragments of his life, each representing his complex and multiple dimensions. We will navigate through the modest outset of his life, tracing his phenomenal escalation through the stratified echelons of the formidable Roman Empire, culminating in his unfortunate, brutal demise, unfolding the complex tapestry of events and situations that have shaped both his private life and his vast political trajectory. It's a spellbinding chronicle, a riveting experience no student of history should miss, offering a deeper insight for the curious minds intrigued by how integral personalities have played pivotal roles in wheeling the course of our world. Prepare to submerge into a stirring narrative of ambition, armed conflict, and treachery that continues to resound through the corridors of history. Just as keenly, while navigating the complex labyrinth of Roman politics, young Caesar remained ever aware of the thin line that separated survival from demise in his city's dangerous corridors of power. Internecine warfare, deception, and conspiracy were commonplace, and these circumstances helped Caesar comprehend the savagery of power hunger in its rawest form. He discerned that the successful command of Rome necessitated not only a stern show of strength, but also far-sighted wisdom and an uncanny propensity for anticipating the moves of rivals. Given his aristocratic lineage, descending from esteemed houses of the Julii and Coti, he gained unprecedented access to both the privileges and burdens of nobility. These blood ties served as both doors to exclusive spaces and windows into the keen minds of his predecessors. As he stood on their shoulders, drawing from their profound reservoir of knowledge, the virtues that would define his own brand of leadership began to crystallize. With absolute resolve, Caesar learned to stay the course, developing a laser-sharp focus that saw beyond the superficial chaos of the day. He cultivated a deep understanding of human nature, which played a pivotal role in his persuasive abilities. His infectious charisma and enveloping oratory had the power to sway even his strongest detractors, a gift that stood the test of time. Yet, as Rome found its footing, sprouting from a fledgling republic to an emerging global power, Caesar too underwent a metamorphosis. Twists of fate wound themselves around his ambitions, pushing him to redefine greatness. His defiant refusal to indulge in mediocrity led to a series of seismic changes, thrusting Caesar from the shadows of inherited glory into the spotlight of hard-earned supremacy. Through these transformative years, he was not merely a witness to the blueprint of the Roman Empire. Instead, his life was instrumental in sketching its inerasable marks, altering its trajectory in irreversible ways, and propelling him to immortal fame, where he still resides in the annals of history. Caesar's journey from the battleground to the political arena was indeed a saga of epic proportions, replete with formidable adversities interspersed with invaluable opportunities. Alongside the rigorous physical combat, his mental acumen too was bared to a relentless polishing against the whetstone of unvarnished deceit and thorny Roman politics, honing his abilities to sharply discern loyalties and cunningly manipulate public opinion. Indeed, as Caesar navigated through the undulating waves of public sentiment, he acquired the precious knack of survival, triumphing over the most unfavorable of odds. His conquests, while astronomically expansive, ranging from Gaul to the remotest corners of the earth, held a purpose that transcended the mere expansion of territorial bounds. Wrapped within the rough exterior of these military campaigns were profound lessons imbued with cultural understanding, socio-cultural assimilation, and diversity management, molding him into a sagacious diplomat and a progressive leader. Caesar envisioned a Rome of the future where power wouldn't be an exclusive privilege of a handful of aristocrats, but strategically distributed among worthy leaders. His vision of Rome transcended physical confines to embrace more inclusive socio-political concepts. Upon eventually adorning the mantle of power, Caesar's cosmopolitan perspective found vivid expression in his transformative legislative reforms. Ranging from a complete overhaul of the existing debt system to the equitable redistribution of public land among destitute war veterans and the city's impoverished populace, and ushering in a fresh and reformed Roman calendar, Caesar's reforms were about enduring change than passing fixes. He astutely interwove his indelible legacy into the everyday life of Rome, understanding that loyalty was best commanded through benevolence rather than absolute fear. Driven by his obsession with carving his own destiny, Caesar deftly pruned the antiquated paradigms to construct a Rome that resonated with his powerful vision. His ceaseless efforts bore fruit when he succeeded in laying the unshakable foundation of an empire that would endure the vagaries of time, standing resiliently across centuries. Caesar's bereavement provided a unique opportunity for him to demonstrate the scope of his leadership and the depth of his character. As he navigated through this challenging time, he not only established himself as a formidable statesman and military leader, but also as an empathetic and sensitive leader in tune with the needs of his people. This personal turmoil served as a catalyst for essential changes, shaping Rome into a more compassionate society. He recognized the importance of acknowledging grief and channeled his own experiences into guiding the populace in times of hardship. The Roman people were drawn to Caesar's undeniable charisma and sense of justice, embracing his ability to balance his own private pain with the profound responsibility of managing the vast and complex empire. As his reforms gained momentum, Caesar became an embodiment of strength, perseverance, and determination, attributes that allowed him to forge an enduring legacy as a rare amalgamation of the human spirit and political efficacy. And so, with each step Caesar took through the winding paths of his illustrious career, the shadow of his loss walked alongside him, reflecting the amalgamation of public duty and personal sorrow that would forever define his place in history. As we delve deeper into the complexities of Julius Caesar's existence, it becomes increasingly apparent that he was both a product and architect of his time, wielding his unmatched intellect and ambition to sculpt the ever-shifting landscape of Rome's politics. Born into a patrician family with noble lineage but modest means, Caesar ingratiated himself with the masses as a champion of the people, expertly navigating the volatile world of alliances and enmities that dominated the Roman Republic. His military prowess garnered him legendary status, culminating in a triumphant conquest of Gaul, all the while cementing his place in the annals of history as the embodiment of Roman tenacity and determination. Simultaneously, Caesar's insatiable appetite for power amplified his disconnection with Rome's traditional power brokers, setting the stage for the epic clashes that would define his final years. Caesar's ever-growing influence and authority presented an existential threat to the very foundation of the Republic and ignited a schism that plunged Rome into the throes of civil war, further underscoring the torrential nature of the era. Thus, Julius Caesar not only bore witness to the prevailing chaos and disorder, but thrived within it, artfully manipulating these elements and, in doing so, further immortalizing his name for centuries to come. Ultimately, however, Caesar's hubris would pave the way for his own demise, as his contemporaries grew increasingly unsettled by his heavy-handed rule and yearning for absolute dominion. This serves as a stark reminder of the high-stakes game played by those who, like Julius Caesar, chose to dance with the merciless whirlwind of power. Caesar's vision of melding military prowess with the betterment of civil society serves as a testament to his forward-thinking leadership that resonates even today. For instance, the Julian calendar was not just a mere administrative reform, but a scientific innovation that streamlined timekeeping and synergized the connection between the populace and the forces of nature. Meanwhile, his unwavering commitment to the strategic training and tactical enhancements of his armies allowed Rome to project its influence far and wide, fostering an environment where commerce, culture, and diplomacy could flourish. Indeed, the Pax Romana, or Roman peace, that emerged under Caesar's successors would not have been possible without laying the groundwork for security and stability through his ingenious wartime strategies. In addition to their military and political significance, Caesar's public works and urban development plans have served as both a blueprint and an inspiration for the modern cities we inhabit today. The aqueducts, roads, and public spaces he commissioned not only facilitated the smooth functioning of Roman society, but also encouraged civic engagement and a sense of shared belonging among citizens. Scholars and architects continue to draw lessons from Caesar's achievements to inform their own practices, reinforcing the value of his unprecedented fusion of martial valor and civic responsibility. Thus, as we navigate our way through the intricacies of modern life and face complex global challenges, we would do well to remember Julius Caesar and his many legacies that have indelibly shaped the contours of human civilization. Embark on an exciting adventure by pressing the subscribe button and explore the wonders that await. Discover the hidden gems and join us on this incredible voyage. Don't forget to like, share, and undoubtedly subscribe. We appreciate you tuning in, and let's journey through this historical wave side by side.